Kame House Party.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I am Aaron.
And I am Vince.
And we did it, folks. We single-handedly ended the SAG-AFTRA strike.
Woo!
Agreements have been made.
That's right.
All thanks to us.
We did it, folks. Those two dudes.
No other factors.
Yeah. It was me, Aaron, Bob Iger.
We were in the room. We beat his ass.
I kicked Bob Iger in the chest. Like Eddie Murphy. Or no, like Charlie Murphy.
I just pulled out his ear like a school marm. I said, young man, you give these actors money.
And then I said, young man, you have got to slow down. I said, young man. Then I took his ass to the YMCA.
You're
making you're making contract ahora.
Yes. Look, we're not going to be rusty at all. This is going to smooth. This is going to run very smoothly.
Absolutely.
But we are back talking about Dragon Ball when we can finally continue to be the universe's only improv comedy Dragon Ball watch along podcast. That's what we do. We're gonna get right back in where we left off with Dragon Ball, but first, you didn't think we forgot, did you?
Oh, you stupid idiots! You thought we forgot.
It's been months. This place is filthy. We have to do so much Kame housekeeping.
Yeah, we let this place fall apart.
Oh, it is. We can't invite any listeners in here.
I didn't even move all my Naruto stuff for this.
And the first part of Kame housekeeping is the world famous, and let me check, continues to be UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup. Clapping sound.
And that was Alan Twitch for a par 3, brings him to 1 behind the leader, stepping up to the green now.
Okay, I can do this. They mic the golfers now. Not a problem. Just you can do your thing. Just believe in yourself.
Brian Wilkins, a career golfer, seems to be having trouble being mic'd.
Okay. They also put microphones in your ears or the opposite of microphones. I'm messing this up. The thing where I can hear the announcers now. And don't get freaked out. They called out that you're not comfortable.
He seems tense. This could impact this 15-foot putt on a smooth green to seal the Masters.
All right, you're gonna get that jacket of a certain color.
He doesn't remember the color of the jacket.
It's definitely
that he's playing
green. Hold on, let me look out.
Who is he looking at? There won't be anybody there wearing.
I hope they don't realize I get it confused with the jacket color in Happy Gilmore, which I think was a different color for legal reasons. And I don't know which one is green and which one is yellow.
He hasn't taken a single practice swing at the ball yet. He's breathing heavy.
Thank God they reminded me. Okay. Back, forward. Ball, go to your home. Oh no, I'm just thinking about Happy Gilmore now.
He said it, folks. He's thinking about Happy Gilmore.
Okay. I hope I hope the ghost of Bob Barker's not in the audience.
He's asking if there is or is not a ghost in the audience. This golfer has lost it, folks. But he may still sink this putt to win the Masters.
Okay, just ignore the announcer. Okay, pulling back.
Get in your hole!
Oh no, was that Bob Barker?
and scene.
That, everyone, y'all, folks, was the beginning of the 1 minute roundup, where Vince and I we do an improv scene to loosen or tighten our improv muscles. I'm still in like golf announcer mode apparently.
Isn't it a nice place to be? Like, I wish we could all just talk at that level all the time. Like every meeting I'm in.
It's a cadence I don't hate.
We'll circle back to that. I'll take that up with you offline. And here comes the Slack. The 3 dots. It's sent. He's done it.
Jeremy is typing. Oh, he just put 3 letters in and went away. He's been typing for the past hour.
Jeremy is on his 4th snack run.
And we got to keep running with this podcast because that's the beginning of the 1 minute roundup. Folks, everything's going according to plan. I haven't forgotten anything about this show in any capacity because we got to get to the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that we've covered in Dragon Ball thus far since the year 2016.
Good
everyone.
Lord.
For you new listeners.
Some of you listeners might not remember that years go back that far, but they do.
We've been fools for years. We're talking the original Dragon Ball. We're talking, let me do the math, 145 episodes of Dragon Ball Z. We're talking 0 episodes of Naruto. Just to clarify that for you, Vince.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take Naruto-vember offline. How's that? How's that?
Let's circle back to Naruto-vember.
Circle? You mean Rasengan? Oh.
No. We got to hurry. Okay, because Vince, it's time for you to summarize everything in a minute. And I got to ask you the big question. Are you ready to round up?
I haven't heard that question in so long, and I've been waiting because, Aaron, yes, I am, and here I go. So Dragon Ball, it's about collecting 7 mystical orbs. You get them all together. You wish for anything you want. It stars Goku. He's a little boy. Then he becomes a grown-up man. Goes on lots of adventures along the way. Wins 1 out of 3 Tenkaichi tournaments. Has a son named Gohan. Marries a girl named Chi-Chi. They Saiyans come. He fights them. Goku dies. Comes back. Fights more Saiyans. Then he goes dynamic. Fights Frieza. It's crazy. Goku goes Super Saiyan. Then they come back to Earth. Trunks shows up. He's from the future. Tells them all about the androids. The androids are here because they're gonna kill Goku, and they're the strongest things ever. Goku has a heart disease. Trunks gives him the pill. Then Trunks goes back 3 years later. They train for the androids. Trunks comes back. The timelines change. What's going on? There are 2 time machines. One's got a little thing in it. It's like a cicada. Then it burrows underground for a year. Pops back up. Oh my God, it's Cell. He's sucking everybody up. Trunks is there. He's got long hair. He's trying to find his dad, Vegeta, who thinks he needs to ascend to another level of Super Saiyan. Goku's still sick, but Gohan, Goku, Piccolo, Tien are all hunting for Cell. Oh.
There we go. You did it.
I did it.
Yep.
No, we just can't get enough of that timer sound.
We love that timer.
We love that timer sound.
But what a wonderful, and again, flawlessly executed.
Just like I wrote it.
Much like the entirety of the rest of the show. What a wonderful 1 minute roundup. Now, folks, maybe you're thinking, hey, I can do better than that. That's fine. You can think whatever thoughts you want. I'm not the thought police. I'm not the THOUGHT police.
Thank you for clarifying.
The other kind remains to be seen.
I was going to say, submit my application. Toot sweet.
ACAB does not include
The thought police.
But if you're thinking, if you got a 1-minute roundup in you just bubbling, waiting to come out, you can send that over to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. We will play it on the air. We will always be impressed by what y'all can do. There have been musical ones. There have been video ones. I'd love to see a backwards one, maybe.
Ooh. Go.
Missy Elliott, please, if you're listening.
Missy
send that
Misdemeanor, we know
over.
you're listening.
Mm-hmm. Please flip it and reverse it for us.
Slurp open if it's round yet.
And we gotta flip on over to the next part of Kame Housekeeping, which is where we let you know, Vince and I, we're still watching 2 different versions of the episode. I'm still watching the English subtitled version. Vince is still watching the English dub version. And we're still doing this because it is fun to compare and contrast the differences that may arise. And the first difference is usually the title. So Vince, will you please give me your title for this episode?
Oh, I can't wait because I could do my favorite announcer voice because here it comes. Episode 146 of Dragon Ball Z. Our hero awakes.
Not very specific.
Mm-mm.
There's a lot of heroes in Dragon Ball.
There are. I also take umbrage with the syntax of this
Okay.
title. I mean, our hero awakes. I'm sure it's grammatically correct. It reads funny. It hits a little hard. I do like the OHA of it. Oha. I like that.
Mhm.
But I feel like it should be our hero awakens. But
It should be Our Hero Awakens.
right.
I mean, maybe my title rectifies it. Here we go. For episode 146 of Dragon Ball Z, the original title, roughly translated, is Goku Awakens to Battle. Go Beyond Super Saiyan.
Ooh, very descriptive.
Mm.
And they used awakened properly. I'm here for it. I got it. If we're giving out points, if we're choosing which is better, got to give it to the Japanese title this week.
It's the translator. They made it work. So let's get into this episode. We come upon a horrible scene, Vince.
Can I jump in with a
Please
English
do.
dub recap highlight?
Okay.
So, the announcer has this wonderful line as he's describing and getting everybody up to speed, because we see Cell doing his thing, being evil and whatnot. But the announcer says this, and I really like this line. He's the ultimate evil. He's an android. He's unstoppable. His name is Cell, and he's loose in the city. And then I put in Sex and the City theme song plays.
Goku, I like to fuck. Is that a Cell voice? Hold on. No, it's like, hold on. That's more of Perfect Cell.
You were closing in on a perfect Cell. Imperfect Cell is, oh, Goku, I'm here at brunch, but I just came from sucking.
That's it. And he has. He's been,
Oh yeah.
man, he's just been sucking up everyone. We see a bunch of scenes, a bunch of tableaus, if you will, of everyday life. It's the world after people, because there's just a bunch of like clothes hanging off like a breakfast table. We're mid breakfast where someone is having a weird salad.
And you got no voiceover in yours during
this thing, no voiceover, just the sound of the aerobics program on TV.
They really went like hard into the horror aspect of this in your version. In mine, the voiceover made it almost comical. So as it's doing that like slow pan as you see the entire city, the announcer's going off. I don't know if he was just in the booth with the video playing and was like, I got this. Keep it going. Because he goes, now this view is worthy of a postcard, isn't it? Wrong.
You fool. Postcards are landscapes. This is a home.
This is the wrong format.
Maybe a postcard to hell.
Which is where everybody went, or did they?
I don't know the religious affiliation. Because you're not dead when you get sucked up, right?
No, your entire essence is absorbed into cell.
So you're not in heaven or hell.
No, you're in.
You're in cell.
You're in the
yeah.
You're in the cell. Yeah, there's nowhere else. There's nowhere else to go with that.
Hell in a cell.
Hell in a cell. Or you could use the name of a guy named Chell. Have you ever seen or met somebody named Chell? Khjell. Chell.
I have not.
Yeah. What up, Chell? If you're listening.
All of you Chells out there.
It's your time. It's your time. Chell in a cell. Coming to SummerSlam 2024.
Through this weird, spooky sort of environment that we're in. My question is that at the breakfast table, you see one pair of clothes in one chair and the other pair of clothes in the other chair. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Cell can only suck one person at a time.
This is true. We have no evidence that Cell can suck more than once. More than one at a time.
He's beholden to the one suck rule. Why was that other person just sitting there when the other person was getting sucked?
The easy answer is stupefied with fear. The other answer is they're kind of into it. I didn't know I was into this.
Oh no, something's awakened in me.
My hero awakens.
We all know what I mean by my hero, right, honey?
Just muffled screams.
Legs kicking.
Ugh. How could we make light of such tragedy in Nicky Town?
Look, the last thing I'll say is, look, there was some white substance on that salad, but we'll move on.
Are we moving on to my favorite restaurant that I want to open a franchise of right now? Sam.
Yeah, the Sam got hit. Everyone's favorite diner?
Thank you. I wanted to ask this question. What is it? What is Sam? Why are they serving omelets in the middle of the day?
Some amu rice?
Is that what okay, so I'm uncultured. It's
like
amu rice, okay.
Right? It's the omelet on top of rice with some ketchup on top. I think traditionally a maid serves it to you and they squeeze a little heart onto it.
Aww.
And one of those maids is like a half dragon, I think. Or a cat person.
Yeah, we're in it now. We're back.
Yeah, these are culturally correct things, right?
We're not doing anything wrong here.
I mean, we are moving to the Basel Airport, where that's where the screaming's happening.
Oh my gosh, so much screaming, so much broken glass, and so much M16 fire.
There's a uniformed person. I'm assuming they're a cop. They got a big P on their arm. Just trying to unload bullets into Cell. He gets the bullets, of course, are ineffective. And this officer gets so frazzled, he steps back, trips on his own shell casings. And that's when Cell strikes with his tail.
Mm-hmm. Brutal stuff. While this is also happening, there's like a little TV on a desk and it's playing the news. There's a reporter covering the tragedy that's happening in Nicky Town. And he's issuing a warning. It goes a little something like this, Aaron. All citizens should remain indoors. If you encounter the suspect, remain calm. Smile pleasantly and don't make any sudden moves. Try distracting the suspect by offering him something to drink or with something to eat until the authorities arrive. And my cat decided to sing.
They that's a laugh, I think. at that comical. That's wow. If only.
If only it were that easy.
So he doesn't want to drink.
Oh,
Listen.
I'm sorry. Do you have quiche?
I mean, if you won't suck me, I'll get you anything you want. A quiche, omelet, a frite.
Ooh, I love a frite.
A singular frite.
I'll just sit here and wait patiently until my frite arrives.
All right, I'm gonna get in the kitchen. Clink, clink, clink. Kitchen sounds. So, Mr. Sella, what brings you to Basel Airport, Flip?
Oh, just looking for the duty-free shop.
Oh, I think you're in the wrong terminal. Salt the potato. This is Terminal A. You want B.
I want
for booty.
Booty free. Did you just say booty free?
Oh, duty free shop.
You know what? I'm gonna suck you.
No. Wait a minute. I'm into it. My hero awakened.
And see.
Look, again, everything is going according to plan for this episode. Negative rust on these joints, I would say, on these comedy joints. So then as Cell is done bloodily sucking this officer, he closes in on a mother and child who are just hiding under a desk. There's a quick cut to Vegeta and Tien, and they're just like, "We've got to find Cell. Well, we can't because of energies." This whole half of this episode is like, "Damn, Cell can hide his energy signal, so we're fucked."
Look, I may have the omnipotence of Kame just in my brain, but it's not helping me now.
And my third eye, it can't see Cell. That eye's colorblind.
Oh, I honestly didn't know.
I can't wear 3D glasses. Doesn't really work on me.
I mean, you see the irony there. It's 3D, you have 3 eyes.
Irony.
Oh no. God.
What is that, a new technique, Piccolo? You gotta teach me.
No, it's not. I mean, it is kind of it's a comedic technique. I can't believe I'm explaining this. I'm explaining this to you, an Earthling. We don't even have comedy on Namek.
Oh, what, really? All
No.
dramas?
Yeah. Like serious, like Korean dramas. It's like those.
The Namekian dramas?
That's right. Use the proper term.
What's your just real quick, what's your SNL equivalent? If there's no comedy.
There's no comedy. What's our SNL equivalent? It's
explore this space with me.
It's called growing grass.
Ooh, sounds serious.
It is. We take plant life very seriously on Namek because, we're 70% plants, 30% sentience,
0% humor,
and 100% concentrated power of will.
That's a lot of parts.
It's like it's 201%, I think.
200. Okay, 200. I'd believe the one. That's pushing it. Even I can see that's a little much.
See, you did it.
Did what?
Damn it.
And see.
Scene.
But we don't need to. That's it. That's what they're doing.
That's it.
They're flying.
The two most stern boys in Dragon Ball history.
In reality, they're probably just like grunting at each other, like,
He's not over there.
He's not over here either.
He's not down there.
I still don't sense him.
Oh, where is he?
We'll find him eventually. We have to.
I fused with Kame to fight somebody, not fly around.
What's nice that Kame, I don't want to get to a whole nother thing, but it is nice that Kame gets out of the tower a little bit.
Sure, fine, whatever. Can't imagine it. How many times he asked me to stop at a GameStop.
Well, Spider-Man 2, I know he's Xbox only, but Spider-Man 2 did just recently drop.
Don't get him started.
Oh, I see. I see your gamer hand shaking. Is that Kame?
Oh, come on. No, I can't do this anymore.
He's doing the Konami code. And he's in the air.
Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. I didn't know I knew that.
After all this, what we don't and scene first
and
of
scene,
all,
and scene, of course.
What we don't learn, what we don't see is that between this and the Boo saga is that Piccolo, I know character names. Piccolo does start a Twitch channel.
Oh, yeah. No, God. Now, are you pimping me into doing that?
No, but we got to get back to this horrible Terminator homage.
Yes.
As a mother and child are running through an empty airport hangar.
Yeah.
Cell just walking at a regular pace. They make it outside. The family trips. Cell, that's his moment to pounce. He does. And who stops Cell? Who stops this tragedy from happening but Krillin?
That's right. Mr. Heroics himself.
His hero awakened when he saw a single mother in trouble.
Now I have to I've been like biting my tongue because I'm sure it says mother and son in yours, like the subtitles.
What are you thinking? Mother and daughter? Mother and human?
It's brother and sister in mine. Because after they fall, the little boy goes, "Sis, help!" That's how I got to that conclusion.
Maybe. But it's the funnier idea is that Krillin saw a single mom.
Absolutely.
And decided it was worth the risk.
Yeah.
As a classic coward.
Because it in my version, he comes off as a real creep to like this girl and this boy. I'm assuming they're on the younger side. Because of course Krillin is like she thanks him. She's like, "Oh, you're my hero." His hero awakened. And then Krillin's like, no problem. And then he blushes super hard.
He blushes really hard after he gets thanked by this woman.
Who runs immediately to an airplane.
That's okay.
Yeah,
this aside from all this, like they're not just running away. They go to an airplane. I'm like, why are they going to an airplane? It's because this woman is a pilot. Not that she can't be.
Not that she can't.
Very surprising.
But it was super surprising. And it's not like, oh, she jumps into I don't know, like a single propeller, one of those World War I kind of planes where there's like 6 buttons. It's a 2-prop, like big old, like military plane.
It's Baloo's plane. It's
It is
the
Baloo's-
tailspin plane.
It is the tailspin plane. Oh my
Spin it.
God. Spin it.
Krillin Cloud Kicker. Hey, foreshadowing for a little bit into the
Mhm.
future. Because Krillin is trying to fight Cell. He knows he can't. So he's like, fuck it, solar flare, bow. Blind Cell. Blinds the woman as she's taking off in this plane.
Yes. Krillin, the blatant disregard for the eyes of a child
Mhm.
and the eyes of an innocent with the solar flare.
This woman is an amazing pilot because she flies through it. Krillin jumps on to the wheels, and that's his escape. He's like, "Woo, I'm safe." No, because Cell jumps up, continues to beat his ass, punches him through from the outside the plane into the plane, and then out. His little head sticks out the plane, Winnie the Pooh style.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
s-
bother. I've been punched by Cell. I hope he doesn't find my honey.
Wait, that's Krillin. That's not your voice. Why are you speaking like that?
Oh, maybe I have a concussion.
Good. I
You
don't
know what
look
else
to-
is good? Christopher Robin. He's a good boy.
this kid here. You already
That's
know his
him.
name.
His name is Christopher Robin. And he's my best friend.
The
What?
kid's like, "Oh, I don't. This guy sucks. He's hitting on my mom."
Oh, Winnie the Pooh doesn't hit on anyone. She's like totally checked out at this point.
Yeah,
Won't
she's
even
busy
look
flying
back.
a plane.
Yeah, she's like, this doesn't have autopilot. This
There's
plane
a
was built in
gremlin on the wing.
1989.
She doesn't have time for this idiot who's taking his pants off to be more like Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, I can't see. Are my pants off yet?
Krillin, guy. I hope some of your friends come down because I can't handle them. Oh, good. It's Green Man in 3 eyes. Let's go.
And Seed. Because Piccolo and Tien arrive not in the nick of time, kind of. Because Cell senses them coming and then
Mhm.
does the weirdest thing I've ever
I
seen.
couldn't explain it.
I can't explain this. He says to Krillin, I guess we'll need more time to get to know each other. And then puts his whole hand on Krillin's face. Just like, and then just lets go, like palms him like a basketball.
Just wanted to see if I could. The first time I met you, that's all I could think about. Can I palm your head?
Finally, I can palm your head like basketball.
3 points from downtown.
R.I.P. Kobe. I sucked him up.
That's why I ball so hard, Krillin.
I got 6 rings, Krillin. You've got 6 dots. Do the math.
That I don't think he said that line, but like the whole hand on the head thing was just really weird. Just
So weird.
it's honestly emasculating for Krillin, I would imagine. Of
Yeah.
just like I feel like it's the mobster like pat on the cheek.
Uh-huh.
Like, hey, you're nothing to me. Goodbye.
Go get your shine box. Go get your
Yeah.
sensu bean bag, Krillin. Go get your bean bag, huh?
Mm-hmm. Does Cell look like a clown to him?
Well, do I? I don't know if Cell has an answer because we've got to go to commercial.
Welcome. Welcome to the best idea for a podcast of all time. This is Champs in the Making,
A Pokemon bracket podcast where we take every one of these creatures in the Pokemon video game franchise,
put them in a bracket together and find out which one the best one is.
Starmie gives me like organic, free-range, gluten-free, like fidget spinner energy.
Swallow could swallow a tire whole in one gulp.
Ladybug looks like it is ready to give you so many high fives with each of its little mitten hands.
I don't like Weird Ear's face.
It's got a big testicle for a nose, for sure.
I think Nidoking's favorite beer is PBR.
Okay.
Champs in the Making, a Moonshot Network podcast about Pokemon. Find it wherever you listen to podcasts or first at patreon.com/moonshotnetwork.
Trunks flying around. He's doing his own mental roundup that is several minutes. He's just thinking about like the first time he came when he fought Frieza. He's like, I thought I could just fix the future if I just made sure Goku was alive, if he didn't get taken out by this heart disease. But it turns out I really goofed up and everything's changed. Different androids, more androids, Cell, Android 16. And he's really beating himself over this. And the conclusion he comes to after all this mental flashbacking is that, well, my dad thinks that he can go beyond Super Saiyan. So I'm going to go train with my dad and do the same thing. And I think I think he throws in like, oh, why not in there?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? I can do this.
Yeah, in mine, yeah, it's pretty similar. I think he sometimes at some point says something along the lines like, it doesn't matter. The future is now. I got to go train with my dad. I just wish there was like an echoey, because it's like a cool like little flash of Vegeta in like the classic Dragon Ball like watercolor art style. Vegeta looks really cool in Trunks' mind's eye. And yeah, I just wish it would have been like, had Vegeta saying something like, go beyond. Just something.
Mm-hmm. I'm going beyond Super Saiyan.
Mm-hmm. And no one can stop me. Ha ha ha.
I'm not going to tell Kakarot that's possible.
Yeah, something like that. But
yeah. Krillin, we cut back to Krillin and the boys. Krillin's still looking for a MILF. The other one's looking for Cell. Again, just like, we can't sense him. Where is he?
Just the most frustrated. Yeah, this one is really good. This is really good.
Motherfucker. Cell is just in the control tower teeing to himself.
He's literally laughing. Like, we're not joking. Cell's like, the fools.
They can't even. That one's got 3 eyes. You can't use any of them.
Probably doesn't even get irony. What a weirdo.
Look at the ears on that one. Can't hear me.
Couldn't hear me if I made a noise.
I know that short one couldn't smell me. 1, I'm very clean. 2, no nose.
Oh, yes, Krillin has no nose.
Just in case you forgot during the break, Krillin has no nose.
No rhinoplasty for that guy.
Continues to be true. And we cut back to 16, 17, and 18. Completely forgot. I'm like, oh yeah, they're here.
Yeah, right? The once actual villains of the main villains of the entire story are now relegated to road tripping, bumbling fools.
They're off-roading in a vehicle that should not be off-roading. It's a bumpy ride. Supposedly they're near Goku's house. That's what 16 is saying. But it might be all relative to him. 18 hates this and just like, I'm gonna blast a path. And she destroys an entire forest.
She does. Ecological disaster right there. It does look cool. Of all, like, we haven't touched on the animation quality of this episode, but it's great. Krillin's little fight with Cell, he gets some good licks in. The solar flare is animated really well. This sequence where they're driving and then the entire forest splinters under 18's immense power, it's cool to see. And she has like a line of dialogue that's like, see, now we'll get there even faster because I made a road. And, 17 is like, well, that's no fun. Dude's only wants to have fun.
18 in this is like, oh, I guess there's more human in you than I thought. If you keep saying things like this,
I didn't get that in mind, but that's a wonderful insight, and pretty telling.
We all know pure androids. They don't want any fun.
No, absolutely not.
They hear that Madonna song, they're like, turn it off, please. Put on some good old fashioned binary for this bot.
6,000 beats per minute, please.
Have any pneumatic tubes going back and forth that I can listen to?
Yeah, androids love Industrial House.
We're going to a rave later, which for androids is just, we don't do Molly. We do M077 parentheses Y.
There we go.
We found it.
We do Stack Overflow at this party.
Then, in mine, at least, the announcer's like, 2 days have passed. And then on the third day, yep.
Are you kidding me?
No progress. So.
Stop. This is so annoying. Because I thought we were past this in the GD Frieza saga, where like you had a different timeline for the fight, I had a different time frame for the fight. Now we're doing this for inconsequential, just like nothing. Because in mine, I thought, all this is happening the same day.
So the implications are horrible because it's been 2 days of Cell just sucking people up.
Ugh. All over.
He's awakening heroes all across this planet. It also means the androids have been driving for 2 days and they still haven't gotten to Goku's house.
Like, what is going on?
They've stopped at every roadside attraction.
Come on, 18. I want to win a big stuffed bear.
I told you I don't have any money.
Doesn't matter. Just get me a baseball and some cans.
I blew up every can in an 8-mile radius. Can we go now?
Would you two stop bickering? We're very close to Goku's house.
You've been saying that 16. What do you think close means? Give me a number.
Relative to our position on the Earth, it's about 6,000 miles away.
That's not close. 16. Please. That's not close at all.
I don't know. 6,000 miles sounds like a fun way to pass the time.
Oh, boy. I hope you don't discover that one human song about people walking 500 miles.
Too late.
Oh, no.
And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 5,000.
You know what?
Be the android that kills Goku and his friends right at his door.
I don't know if I can shut myself off, but here we go. Flip.
And seed.
Why did
Blip.
Plip. That classic turn off sound, plip.
I always, when I hit that power button on my PS5, it goes plip.
That's how you know.
Uh-huh. Spent millions on that Sonic identity.
So as we continue on, the Z folk, they're still watching the news. That's kind of the best way they can track Cell. Again, they're still like, but he hides his signature. We can't do anything. They're like rending their clothes. Until Yamcha, out of the blue, has a good idea. He's like, why don't we just take one of these planes and fly there, and then he won't know we're coming.
Great idea, Yamcha. Oh, great idea, Yamcha.
Yeah, Yamcha had a good idea for once.
The only that's it. Everybody gets one.
Yeah. An undead Yamcha is right twice.
Ever. There's this, and he said Coke was better than Pepsi. Those are the two.
That's all he's got.
Don't come at me. Noah, I know you're a Pepsi man.
Oh,
Don't you
Noah's a
dare.
Pepsi man.
Well, Pepsi's from Carolina.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Mm.
Enjoy your starry, Noah. You and Kiki Palmer.
Not even the decency of an RC cola.
Ugh. We got to move on. I'm getting a bad taste in my mouth.
Ooh.
The taste of Pepsi products.
So at Kame house, after the boys have left, there's an earthquake. All of a sudden, Chi-Chi's carrying a basin of water. She drops it on Roshi. Another earthquake, another tremor. Chi-Chi falls into Roshi's arms, and he's, oh boy, I'm curious
back.
what happened.
If you wanted a hug, you could have just asked. Something like that.
And then he waggles the cigar like the driving crooner.
Chi-Chi, they're trying to make it look fake.
Yeah! Yes!
Clip that. Send that to Tim
Chi-Chi,
Heidecker.
I gotta make money off this. It's simply too good.
She's so confused. She's like, we're in your house, Roshi. What do you mean?
So in mine, he makes a mistake. So she falls on him. He's like, oh, it's been so long since I felt the embrace of a gal. But then again, it might be a little bit difficult to still call you a gal, huh?
Whoa, Roshi. Gee.
You're old.
Oh my God. Master, come on.
Look, I'm not saying I wouldn't, Turtle.
But it's not just that's Goku's wife. Come on, man.
It's fine. He's still asleep, right?
I won't spoil this for you.
Okay. All right, I'll keep believing. No, Turtle, it's cool. If it's called negging. You call women who are, I'm going to assume, still in their 20s, you call them old as shit. And then they love you.
I'll never understand human love, except for that one time I almost kissed Marin.
Wait, what? Turtle?
Yeah, no, I fought off two jerks.
You have pictures?
Look, welcome to my mind palace.
Okay, I remember you beating the shit out of these two losers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, Turtle's got it. And I went back to sleep. I'm like, it was Turtles fighting these dudes. Gross. Don't care. Couldn't see Marin. So I'm like, all right, back to sleep. And then I said, honk shoe.
No, I remember.
But you almost kissed Marin? How'd you pull that off, you sly reptile?
You know what I didn't do? I didn't belittle her age.
What? Don't tell me you respected her as a person.
You know I did.
You're putting your flipper on your shell like you're shining it with a confident strut.
I mean, am I glistening from the turtle wax I got? Yes. Am I flush with lady reptiles? Yup.
Flush with the lady. Name 3.
Belinda.
Belinda the what?
Belinda the secret.
What's a secret?
It's the appropriate term for a sea snake.
Oh, okay. You like them slender.
I like when they wrap around my shell.
Oh, you dirty, dirty Koopa. Keep going. Two more.
I got a crocodile in the
feisty.
That's right. She lives by the bay. Call her Allie because she's not a gator.
That's not nagging.
No. It's a fun nickname.
Okay, I'll let that slide. And
she calls me Quickie.
Why? Any reason, Turtle?
You know what? Let's take this offline.
We'll circle back. Who's the third reptile lady friend?
And the third reptile lady friend? I got a dragon, but it's a Komodo.
Aren't they very venomous?
Hey, not to me, baby.
Is that you use it as a love drug?
Hey, how about this? We are venom.
That's a pretty good Tom Hardy impersonation, Turtle. To be fair, I think when you think about Tom Hardy, if you just do a voice, I'm sure he's done it at some point in his career.
You can't handle the dark.
You were born in it, Turtle.
Sorry, let me take that again. You can't handle the shell. I was born in it. Molded by it.
You were born both in a shell and in the dark because you were buried in the sand. I've watched Nat Geo. I know how it works.
Came up from the clutch.
Now you're here.
Started from the clutch and now I'm here.
So I see Chi-Chi's walked off.
Oh.
Should we go see what she's up to?
Yeah. And
I got a color ugly. Anyway, let's go.
And
see
why is it that apparently, like in Dragon Ball, in the world of Dragon Ball, Chi-Chi is not seen as attractive as Bulma or 18 or Ramfan, except for like when they didn't know who she was.
I think they're just like, well, this is Goku's wife.
Yeah.
Which is not a great way to look at her. It should just be like, here's Chi-Chi, an individual.
Exactly. Here's Chi-Chi, daughter of the Ox King, heir to the throne of Fire Mountain. You know, a millionaire, if nothing else.
Finalist in the Tenkaichi tournament.
Yeah, no easy feat. That 23rd Tenkaichi tournament was stacked.
It was.
King Choppa, that mask guy that definitely wasn't Yajirobe.
Yeah.
God.
God did make it in. To be fair.
He made it to the semis.
Yeah, he only got so far. I mean, what if God was one of us? That's what would happen. He wouldn't make it to the finals.
He'd walk into the ring with his fly down.
He doesn't know any better. There's no zippers on that robe.
And you know who else doesn't know any better? Or should I say, know his own strength? Goku. After Chi-Chi runs outside, finds that the reason for the earthquake wasn't seismic activity. It was her husband awake, happy, and just firing off Kamehameha waves.
I like that that's his first instinct when he wakes up. He's so full of ki. He's got to release it. Got to get it out.
Oh, I guess the drug that he was on restricted his nocturnal ki emissions.
Chi-Chi, I keyed the bed again. I'm sorry.
Goku, I can't keep doing laundry at 4 o'clock in the morning. Key before you come to bed.
I just forget about it.
Oh, Goku.
And I have these great dreams about fighting.
You know, I wish I could say they were dreams about me or our life, our future together, but no, it's just about fighting, and I never receive any of that. You know,
Chi-Chi, what do you mean? You want me to blast you?
In so many words, Goku. In so many words.
I don't understand. Anyway, good night.
Oh, gosh.
I'm fighting a big guy. He's so strong.
Is he narcoleptic? Those seem so fast. I hope Gohan didn't hear any of that.
Gohan's in the other room like, another night. Great. I wish I had that bed that taught me as I slept again.
Goku, I'm still here. Time to teach you about the birds and the bees.
No thanks. Piccolo taught me that.
Does not compute. Does not compute. How could a instrument teach you about sex?
Piccolo's my uncle.
Does not
/
compute.
father?
Does not
That's
compute.
just a name.
Does not compute. Does not compute.
Chi-Chi comes in.
Did you key the bed, Gohan?
No, I didn't. I swear.
Don't lie to me, Gohan.
The computer had a contradiction, so it blew up its logic circuits.
Blew up its logic circuits. How do you even know that? You keyed the bed just like your father.
Wait, that's what my dad does?
Oh, no. The cycle continues.
Krillin comes over. Chi-Chi, I keyed the bed. Can you do this laundry for me?
Oh, why does everybody come over when this happens?
I don't have a machine. Roshi doesn't have a machine. And I don't want to do it by hand. Gross.
Chi-Chi. I keyed the bed. I had a very special dream about a very special beam.
And scene. That is, you ended on that, folks.
I had to.
But this is essentially the end of the episode. Chi-Chi, of course, is ecstatic. Her husband is awake. Goku throws her up in the air a little too hard, but is able to catch her. And then Goku... Folks, we've had a lot of fun on this episode. We've said a lot of fantastical things that you would think you'd never hear in Dragon Ball, but they all pale in comparison to what Goku says in this very moment when he tells Chi-Chi and Roshi that quote, "I heard what everyone has been saying in my dreams."
Yes! Goku's power is just so ridiculous. It's not how comas work, bro.
You know what? We don't have time for an info dump. We'll say I heard it. I was sleeping.
I even heard what Vegeta was saying, who never came to Kame House at all.
He's in the dreamscape.
It's Vegeta, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
We have to... Quick, Leo, we have to plant this need to go beyond Super Saiyan into Kakarot's brain. Why am I dressed like a handyman?
First we'll go down a rainy street, then a hotel, then the Alps. That makes sense.
And then when does Kakarot get the message that he has to go beyond?
After 2 hours.
Why do you keep spinning that top?
Don't worry about it. I'm definitely not dreaming.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wow.
Oh, that's what I was looking for.
Vegeta wakes up. Woman! I've keyed the bed! Bring a robot to fix this.
Oh, I'm sorry, hun. Let me fix that for you.
No, Panchi, please.
No, it's really nothing.
You're too into it.
My husband doesn't key the bed anymore. How do you think
That's
I
right.
feel?
Not since 82. Hey, in 81, when I was a younger man, I was keying left and right.
You know, he was Vegeta. It's how I felt for him.
Vegeta's already gone. He flew out the window.
They're talking to.
There's like a Vegeta-shaped hole in the wall.
All right, look. All joking aside.
All joking aside.
All joking aside. I thought the last words that Goku says in this episode were pretty cool, pretty sick. Where he's like, "Look, I listened. I heard what everybody said. I believe Vegeta's right. First off, that's number one. Vegeta was right. Number two,
get those shirts made.
There is a level beyond Super Saiyan, and I will rise to claim it." I was sick. Sickness.
Ooh, that's good.
Getting back to that bad man Goku.
It's not explicit, but he is just like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it the old never went to school try. This is beyond you, Toriyama. You know you have to give the fan base something.
Oh yeah.
He's like, fuck, Super Saiyan. That was supposed to be the end. God damn it.
Why'd they order more?
Just, you know what? I'm just going to put numbers behind it and call it a day. It will just keep going up.
Oh, God, they're going to want a different effect. What if I just added lightning?
What's more than what's a Super Saiyan? What's higher than Super Saiyan? God. We'll put that in there.
But you're right. This is where it starts. This is exactly where it had to start for the power scaling of Dragon Ball.
We keep buying it and watching it. We're ruining the man's life.
Well, I look, that's the end of the episode. We're done talking about the episode now. We hope you enjoyed it. We're back. We're talking about Dragon Ball again. The boys are back.
It's good now. Again, a perfect episode, zero hiccups. We meant every word we said.
And dude, I can't believe we nailed it on the first try, this first take. All this stuff really, really great. But to your point about Toriyama just being like, they'll keep buying it. I think with the announcement of Dragon Ball Daima, the GT remake kind of deal that Toriyama wants to do, I have a feeling he is going to try to piss everybody off before he brings Super back.
At this point, it's Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball babies.
Yeah.
Let's not mince words. They're just kids. He's just like, fuck it. They're kids.
I think it's going to be a return to form. I think he's going to be funny again. I think he's going to be funny Toriyama. It seems like they're giving him all the creative control once again. Like it doesn't seem like he's consulting with like Toyotaru or anything other than Toyotaru doing the art, but he's got some kind of fiendish plan in the works. And I can't wait until 2050 when we get to it on the podcast.
I know we have to keep going just so we can do that. Over under, since they're all kids again, and if we know anything about Dragon Ball, if you're a kid, you gotta pee in a river.
Oh my gosh.
Over under on Vegeta peeing in a river, and we see his little bare butt.
I'm gonna take the over.
Okay. I don't know what those terms mean, by the way.
Over the pants.
He doesn't take them off, he just unzips.
Yeah, you just kind of see like the front sag from the back. And then Goku slides in, is like, oh, that's what it looks like. Hey, Prince of all Saiyans.
I'm just thinking about how I don't know how I wasn't just covered in pee as a child.
Right?
Just elastic pants all day.
None of it's supposed to work.
You're not thinking about it when you're a kid.
The only fly you're thinking about is flying a kite. or flying your air hogs helicopter around.
New from that Tycho.
Yeah.
Air hogs.
Air hogs.
Do you want a kite, but you're a boy? Air hogs. It's a plane, so it's cool.
Want to lose 5D batteries in an afternoon? Air hogs.
Do you want 5 whole minutes of entertainment? Air hogs.
Listen, we hope we gave you more than 5 minutes of entertainment on this episode of Dragon Ball. Aaron, it feels good to be back. Here's our CTAs. Remember, we are part of the Moonshot Network of podcasts. So go ahead and check out Moonshot Network. Follow them wherever you are on social media. Just search at Moonshot over there on Twitch. Moonshot Network over there, twitch.tv/Moonshot Network. Like, share, and review the podcast. It helps other people find our show. Follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kame House Party. Naruto-vember rages on. That's right. I brought I brought my band. All right.
I did say you could have a little Naruto as a treat, so go ahead.
Yeah. So this Black Friday, we're gonna be playing Naruto to Boruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, the newest in the line of Cyber Connect 2 action games. I'm so excited to play this with you, the listeners and viewers, and you, Aaron, so I can show you everything that's been going on in Naruto and Boruto.
Well, I know the latest thing. Go to our previous episode.
Oh, that's right. Mega Reader's Digest. I just consumed chapter 4, and I used consumed in a certain way to not spoil anything.
Interesting.
But yeah, you can also listen to Aaron's dulcet tones with Noah, who we mentioned in the episode for thinking too hard about anime. Again, one of the most pleasant anime shows on the market right now.
Aww.
You should listen and get informed. Not to mention about being informed. Tokyo Treats are a sponsor of this podcast. Aaron just got his box. I've been really, really trying to milk mine because all my treats are so wonderful and good. You can get yours over at tokyotreat.com. Follow the link in the show notes. And check out the QR code at the top of the show. And thank you, Tokyo Treat, for being a sponsor of the show.
Of course, yes.
Because we do love those little snacks. Love those little yummy snacks. And look, I mean, I can't wait to come back next week for another exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. But for now, whether you are flashing a MILF or hitting the gills, you gotta keep fighting.
Turtle, I keyed the bed. I'm sorry.
Oh no. I can't anymore.
Wait, hold on. No, that's just regular pee. Whoops.
Oh, brother.
Where art thou?
Kame House Party!